Welcome to today's training where we are going to cover Cal Grants A, B, and C, as well as the Cal Grant B for Foster Youth, the Foster Youth Access Award, and the Students with Dependents Award. Now let's begin with an overview of the Cal Grant program. Cal Grants are payable at qualifying California colleges and are only for undergraduate programs, including teacher credential programs and mandatory fifth-year programs. All colleges must meet specific criteria to be eligible to disperse Cal Grants. A complete list of eligible colleges can be found on the CSAC homepage at the URL shown at the bottom of the slide. Students can receive Cal Grants for a maximum of 4 years or 400% eligibility, and Cal Grant lifetime eligibility is based on the student's grade level at the time of first disbursement. For example, students who are awarded a Cal Grant as a freshman in college will receive the award for 4 years, while sophomores receive 3 years of Cal Grant, juniors receive 2, and seniors will only receive 1 year of Cal Grant. Colleges establish their own EL policy around completed units and maximum allowable transfer units. Now that I've given you a quick overview of the Cal Grant programs, let's dive into Cal Grants A, B, and C. Cal Grant A has a minimum GPA requirement of 3.0 if using a high school GPA or a 2.4 if using a community college GPA. Students who are awarded a Cal Grant A are students who are attending or are planning to attend a four-year university and are working towards receiving their bachelor's degree. Cal Grant A recipients are awarded of up to 4 years of tuition and fees at eligible California schools. Students with a Cal Grant A award going to a community college will have their award put in a CC reserve for up to 2 years, where their award will be put on hold until they transfer to a four-year institution. Students with dependents and/or foster youth students may receive an Access Award if they attend a community college. Now listed on the slide are the maximum yearly award amounts for each school segment. You might notice the dollar amount for new students going to a UC might be slightly different compared to students who are already at a UC. That is because the University of California system implemented a staggered tuition increase back in 2022. That means a student's tuition charges and thus their Cal Grant tuition award is based on the year they enter the UC system. Moving on to Cal Grant B. Cal Grant B has a minimum GPA requirement of 2.0 if using a high school GPA or a 2.4 if using a community college GPA, and have a lower income and asset requirements than a Cal Grant A award. Students awarded a Cal Grant B must be enrolled for at least one academic year pursuing an associate or bachelor's degree. This award is for low-income students and provides them with a living allowance called an Access Award of $1,648, as well as assistance for tuition and fees. Now, as you can see from the maximum yearly award amount chart, Cal Grant B recipients attending a community college will only receive the Access Award of $1,648 for up to 2 years. Meanwhile, at a four-year institution at a CSU, a UC, or a private school, students will only receive the Access Award their first year. Then at years 2, 3, and 4, students will get the Access Award and the tuition and fees portion. Students with dependents and foster youth students may receive an increased Cal Grant B Access Award. We also have Cal Grant B for foster youth. While the Cal Grant B has been around for quite some time now, the AB 1809 trailer bill extends the application window, application deadline, and lifetime Cal Grant eligibility for foster youth students receiving a Cal Grant B who were in foster care at any point since age 13. Foster status is automatically verified by the California Department of Social Services. One of the expansions for Cal Grant B for foster youth is that foster youth students are still eligible for the High School Entitlement Award if they are under age 26 at the start of the award year when they submit a high school GPA. Non-foster youth students usually only have a 2-year window to qualify for the High School Entitlement Award as high school seniors and prior year graduates, but foster youth students have a much larger application window. Next, foster youth students are also given a maximum eligibility amount of up to 8 years or 800% of full-time enrollment, as opposed to a traditional 4 years or 400% eligibility for non-foster youth students. This means that a foster student who is awarded as a freshman in college could receive this award for up to 8 years instead of the traditional 4 years. Finally, the Cal Grant application deadline for non-foster students is usually on March 2nd, but foster youth students can take advantage of the September 2nd deadline if they are attending a California community college. We also have the Foster Youth Access Award and the Students with Dependents Award. The Foster Youth Access Award was created with the goal of enabling more foster students to receive financial aid to attend college. Students who are in foster care on or after age 13 and have not reached age 26 by the start of the award year meet the age criteria for the Foster Youth Access Award. The Students with Dependents Award pays student parents with children under 18 years old for whom they provide more than 50% support. These programs are considered add-ons to a Cal Grant award, which means they either add or increase an Access award depending on the student's enrollment level. Students who are awarded a Cal Grant A or a Cal Grant B can receive a maximum Access award of $6,000, and students awarded a Cal Grant C can receive a maximum Access award of $4,000. Students who qualify for both the Foster Youth Access Award and the Cal Grant for Students with Dependents will be auto-selected for the Foster Youth Access Award. Students with the Foster Youth Access Award who age out after they turn 26 may be eligible for Students with Dependents Award if they have a dependent child under 18 and provide more than half of their support. Finally, we have Cal Grant C. Cal Grant C is the only Cal Grant that does not have a GPA requirement and provides free money to students pursuing a vocational, technical, or occupational program at a community college or at a trade school that are at least 4 months in length and up to 24 months. Some of your students may not be interested in spending 4 years in college, others may want or need to work right away. Let them know that they can qualify for free money under Cal Grant C while they are in a trade school or at a community college enrolled at a certificate program. These programs often have shorter degree pathways and potentially lower tuition costs. Approved occupations are those that are in-demand, high-paying jobs, as reported by the California Department of Labor and Statistics. The types of VOTEC programs that qualify for Cal Grant C are numerous, everything from auto body and mechanics, welders, crane operators, web designers, and a ton of medical programs such as dental hygiene, RNs, respiratory therapy, and much, much more. Please see the link at the bottom of the slide for a list of the Cal Grant C priority occupational lists. Now, as you saw from this presentation, there are 3 different Cal Grants, Cal Grants A, B, and C. We also have 2 deadlines, March 2nd and September 2nd. That can get a little confusing for our students. The good thing is that students do not need to remember all the little details because they are not applying for a specific Cal Grant. They simply need to list their income and assets and the colleges being considered on the FAFSA or the California DREAM Act application, and more importantly, apply on time. And then from there, our award processing system, WebGrants, will automatically process all completed applications with a matched GPA for Cal Grant consideration. And if you did not know, listing a campus from every segment, a community college, a CSU, a UC, and a private school, will ensure that students will receive maximum consideration for all types of Cal Grants. So we highly recommend that you tell your students to list a college from those 4 different segments so they can compare the different financial aid offers from different schools. At the end of this training, if you have any questions, please reach out to our institutional support unit by phone or email. If your students have any questions, they can contact student support also by phone or email. And then if you have any questions about this training, the training unit is also available for any questions or concerns if you reach out to us through email. And if you have not done so already, please remember to subscribe to our listserv so you are up to date with any changes and deadlines. It is our main line of communication to high school and college counselors, as well as to other financial aid advisors. Thank you, and see you at the next training.